Welcome, curious minds, to the land that has captured the world's attention with its resilience, spirit, and dedication, Ukraine. But beyond the headlines and historical events lies a country steeped in ancient beliefs, deeply rooted folklore, and a whispered history of creatures that defy explanation. From the dense whispering forests to the murky depths of its rivers, Ukraine is a canvas for tales of the unseen. Now, I want to apologize beforehand because just like my video on Russia, I'm going to scare you something more than monsters. My pronunciation of the words that they used to describe the monsters. So I apologize to everyone in advance. I'm going to be butchering this. That's more horrifying than any monster you can imagine, but I ask you to please bear with me. Today, we delve into the alleged real monsters of Ukraine. Are these just cautionary tales from a bygone era? Or do they hold the kernel of truth, with modern encounters suggesting that the monsters might still walk among us? Prepare to step into the enchanting and sometimes terrifying world of Ukrainian cryptids and mythical beings. First up, the mavka. We begin with one of Ukraine's most iconic and tragically beautiful mythical creatures, the mavka, often described as the spirits of young girls who died an unnatural death, particularly those who drowned or died before baptism. Mavkas are said to dwell deep in the forests and near water bodies, especially during spring and summer. These entities are incredibly beautiful, often depicted with long, flowing green hair, adorned with flowers. Their allure is dangerous. They are known to lure young men into the forest with enchanting songs and dances, leading them astray until they are lost, exhausted, or even tickled to death. A chilling detail in some tales is the mavkas have no backs, revealing their internal organs, a stark contrast to their captivating front. While purely folklore, the persistence of these stories serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of dense, unforgiving forests and the allure of the unknown. Modern sightings are rare and anecdotal, often attributed to misidentified wildlife or the power of suggestion in isolated areas. Yet the deep cultural belief in mavkas continues to influence how many Ukrainians view their ancient wild landscape. In the same dense forests, particularly those of the Carpathian Mountains, dwells a very different kind of entity. The chuhaista. This unique Ukrainian forest spirit is typically described as a very tall, hairy man, often with piercing blue eyes, who protects the woods and hunts down dangerous mavkas. Unlike many forest spirits who are mischievous or malevolent, the chuhaista is largely benevolent toward humans. Legends say he was once a human being. Perhaps cursed to wander the wilds, and now he often helps lost travelers find their way, warms himself by campfires, and even invites people to dance. He's often called Forest Man or Windy Grandpa because he can transform into a whirlwind. While the chuhaista doesn't fit the typical monster archetype, his immense size and wild appearance makes him a formidable cryptid. Modern tales sometimes interpret sightings of tall, reclusive figures in the Carpathians as possible encounters with the chuhaista. Could this be a cultural interpretation of a relic hominid, or perhaps an echo of a wise ancient human lineage deeply connected to the land? Ukraine is crisscrossed by countless rivers and lakes, and within their depths reside some of the most feared entities. The vadyank and the rusalka. The rusalka sometimes refers to forest nymphs. Here we focus on the water-bound variety. The vadyank is a malevolent master of the waters, typically depicted as a naked old man with a bloated belly and long green beard and fish scales or slimy skin. He lives under old watermills, in deep pools, and at river bends, preying on the unwary. He's said to drown people, especially those who swim at night or disrespect his domain, keeping their souls as servants. Complementing the Voldanik are the water rusalki, the restless souls of drowned women or unbaptized children. They are often portrayed as beautiful, tempting figures who lure men into the water or tickle them to death or drag them down to the depths. Unlike mavkas, they are generally more malicious and overtly dangerous. While most drownings have a logical explanation, the deep-seated fear of these water spirits persists in many rural areas, influencing local customs and warnings. Are these just personifications of the dangers of water, or could unusual currents, large unidentified aquatic creatures, or even disoriented animals be behind some of the more unsettling sightings? Beyond ancient folklore, Ukraine has surprisingly become a hotspot for a more modern cryptid phenomenon, the chupacabra. Yes, the infamous goat sucker of Latin America legend has allegedly made its way to Eastern Europe. For over a decade, Ukrainian farmers have reported mysterious attacks on their livestock, particularly rabbits, chickens, and goats, found drained of blood with strange puncture marks. Witnesses describe a creature that is often hairless, with sharp claws, prominent fangs, and a strange hopping gait. Accounts vary, sometimes describing it as dog-like, and other times more akin to a kangaroo or a fox. While official explanations often point to domestic animals or wild predators, the specific nature of the attacks, the blood drained with minimal flesh consumed, has fueled widespread belief in a mysterious unknown creature. Could environmental factors or even a mutation of known animals be creating a new predator in Ukraine's changing landscape? Or is something truly unclassified preying on livestock? From the enchanting Mavka to the protective Chukaista, the menacing Vodyank, and the modern mystery of the chupacabra, Ukraine's alleged real monsters, often a compelling look into a culture where the mystical is never far from the mundane. These tales, whether rooted in ancient fears, misidentified wildlife, or unexplained phenomena, are more than just stories. They are reflections of a nation deeply connected to its land, its history, and its untamed forces that still lie hidden within the vast, beautiful, and often mysterious wilderness. They remind us that even in modern times and the world we live in, the wild still holds its secrets. What do you think about Ukraine's unique creatures? Have you ever heard of any chilling stories from this fascinating country? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this journey into the unknown captivating, please hit that like button, subscribe for more explorations into cryptids and folklore, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss on the next adventure. Till next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep an open mind. See you next time.